Let's go. It's been a while. I'll admit it. It's been a while. But we're back.
We are.
And
back.
we're better than ever.
Oh, yeah.
And we're live from the 6th floor of Fondren Library on the beautiful campus of SMU in the Big D. You are listening to the Mustang Mood Podcast.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, boys.
Yes, sir.
Moving up the world.
We are. I don't recommend changing jobs and moving at the same time. It really limits your free time.
Yeah.
Just some advice.
Moving, being pregnant, renovating the house you just moved into. Also,
Wait, Jay, you're pregnant? Oh, okay. just asking.
I know someone who is.
Okay.
So I'm supporting them.
You're supporting them. Okay. That's nice of you. That's a good Samaritan sort of thing right there.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. It's been a little busy.
But we're back. We're better than ever. And yeah, we've got some exciting news. We're so close to football season. We're so close to all of collegiate athletics starting.
Yep.
We're in a new era of collegiate athletics. The House settlement
That
has
is
come
true.
down, which is kind of like, I don't know, it's just crazy. It's a different world now. And so, yeah, lots to see what will happen. I don't think, we talked about it a little bit in the last episode, but I don't think anything has been figured out yet. We obviously see a bunch of players still committing with huge deals. I think Texas Tech is signing people left and right for big old
Which I thought
piles
there was
of
like
cash.
a limit on how much you could sign, but apparently they just going full send and using it all up front.
I'm interested to see. The
guess.
Deloitte Clearinghouse is supposed to be like taking care of these things, but I don't know.
I have heard it. I don't know. Maybe this is like a theoretical thing. It may already be in practice. I may also have to confirm the thought on this, but do you know if the annual limit they can spend, if any unspent amount rolls over to the next year?
That's a good question.
Can you save up?
Well, that's the thing is
If
what
you're-
if teams are using all of their NIL money to lock down this year's players or recruit
Yeah.
players for this next year or whatever, and then banking that $20 million that they can spend for the next year?
I imagine it's more so going to be along the lines of how the NBA does it, or MLB is probably a better example of this, with Ohtani, where they basically they'll have a multi-year deal, and they basically pick which years they get big payouts in, and you can restructure as you go. You may not be able to keep it the same, but maybe what's his name that went to Texas Tech that just flipped from Texas.
Yeah.
Maybe he's getting a bunch now, and he gets very little in years 2 and 3. Or maybe he gets a little bit now and he gets a whole bunch in years 3, and they're trying to stack up early.
We'll see.
I imagine it's going to be like that.
Because I think your comparison to the MLB is probably right in that there's not really a salary cap in the MLB, whereas there's a hard salary cap in the NHL.
Yep.
And then there's luxury taxes and all that kind of stuff elsewhere.
Yeah,
but-
soft caps essentially in the
Yeah.
NBA and
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see because you've got the 20-something million. I'm sorry, I forgot the number. $20-something million that you get to pay your players in profit sharing. But there's also outside NIL deals that have to be legitimate, quote unquote.
We'll see how Deloitte does there.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that's the big question.
Should be a different Big Four firm. I'm not going to say for reasons.
Yeah,
but
for totally unbiased reasons.
Yeah.
If they had Ford doing it, I'd be pissed about it too.
I will say this though. I imagine that they're keeping all their best players on some level of flex thing, where they basically make all these commitments, but they leave a lot of room to keep promising to other players. And if those players commit elsewhere, they have a bunch of, say they have $4 million left over.
Yeah.
Then they just go to their 5-star and say, hey, do you want your $4 million now? We'll just put it all on this one so that next year we can go and use that money later.
And what's stopping them? In Texas, high school players can get NIL money now. What's stopping the Boulevard Collective from paying
Starting
seniors
early?
in high school, right?
Yeah, no, that's a legit question.
And giving them
'Cause
maybe
there's-
gold Trans Ams or something like that.
There's nothing. That money is not regulated though,
No.
right?
In the same way, yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, it's
I don't-
kind of more.
Surely it's regulated. I just
But-
haven't looked into it.
But
as much.
It's a
Deloitte's
little risky.
Deloitte's not
Exactly.
reviewing contracts for high school,
For high
No.
school,
right?
yeah.
So it's interesting. I just had a thought, and I don't know if this is fraud. Just completely forget that. But if it's
Wait, I
not,
thought you were the fraud expert
if-
here.
no.
No? Okay.
Well, No.
More than us, probably.
Yeah, probably more than y'all. But here's the thought. I'm just saying. I'm just spitballing here. This is all hypothetical, theoretical.
The Mustang Mood, the official fraud podcast
Yeah.
of college athletics.
if it could work, I'd be interested in talking about it with some people. But anyways, Boulevard Collective. You know, I'm sure there's some type of value assigned to, like having a player as a guest on TV or on a podcast or something, right?
$1.5 million to show up on our podcast.
And
Yes.
so, but here's the thing: value for those players, like those players should be paid this amount for appearing on this thing, right?
Or should they be paying us?
No,
because
no,
we're
listen,
providing them such a stage?
listen. Boulevard Collective. If you sponsor us and pay us, then we can pay players.
Fairly compensate.
We can fairly compensate
Yes.
compensate players for coming onto the podcast.
And
everybody's
showcasing the team and the player. Yeah, we can basically, everyone wins. Literally sounds like a great idea.
It sounds like a winning combination, not only for our podcast, but for our football and basketball team, our women's basketball,
Volleyball,
Equestrian
volleyball, equestrian,
golf. Well, we haven't met with golf yet, but
swim and dive,
swim and dive.
Yep.
Well, we just met with dive, but they're one team.
They're one team.
dive.
Dive.
Anyway, so
But anyways,
it's interesting.
I thought of that idea, and
I kind of peed a little bit. So.
if it works,
If it works, yeah, it's a great idea.
There's some other news behind the scenes that may get you to just a little in
Yeah.
the future you may see something
And,
that's pretty exciting that may get you so excited you may want
I
to.
don't even know what you're talking about. But anyways, speaking of money grabs, check out these new shirts.
That's what I was
guys.
going to say. Look at this.
And we still
We're
got the
matching for a
hats.
reason.
We've got
Yeah. Well, you can't. These are the OG hats. You can't get these anymore. You had your opportunity. You missed it. I'm sorry.
but you
Yeah.
can get hats like these.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Nice.
dad hats,
Yeah. Nice dad hat. I think this color is
khaki.
slate. I mean, it is khaki, but there's
It's
some
khaki.
other name for the color on the website. But
It's
a
the
nice hat.
perfect
Check it out.
SMU dad hat. It's perfect.
yeah, I mean, the nice font. It's just a vibe, Like my wife was wearing this out at the lake.
It
And
does look super clean.
Not only did she look cool, but it
Rep
I mean,
our
that's
favorite
it.
podcast.
She looked cool, and she repped the podcast.
Yeah.
That's all we got.
So
But
that'll
I-
be a great thing to have this football season. Keep your head
And
nice and shaded.
We've got more than hats and polos. We've got
We do.
quarter zips. We've got koozies. I mean, everybody needs a koozie on the boulevard.
oh yeah,
Alcoholic or non-alcoholic drinks.
doesn't matter.
They
big
work
poison.
for both. I'm trying to think what else. I don't know, flags, posters, stickers.
Do you want to wait on that announcement idea to closer to the season, or
We'll just say that if you come say hi to us, it may be worth your while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just come
You
find
see
us at the
us.
game. We'll give you more details later, but come find us
Yeah.
at the game. We'll make it worth it for meeting us. I know everybody wants everybody wants Yannick to sign their baby. I think we had
It's a
that
popular
conversation.
request.
yeah,
But we may have something else for you.
I'll bring Sharpie. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Non-permanent though. Legally, our legal department told us that it was.
They did say that we can't tattoo babies' foreheads anymore.
Yeah.
That was
we
that
had
was a
that one
mistake.
last year.
That was- yeah, but hey, we've learned. We're gonna do better. We will do better. That's our commitment to you. So,
Anyway,
Shall
doing
we-
better is it's the name of the game in Dallas, Texas right now. Doing better than we have for the last 40 years.
Yeah.
That's what the Ponies have been doing, and we raised a bunch of money this year.
we
Oh
did.
my gosh. Yeah.
It was a couple dollars.
Yeah. Do you want me to?
A few.
Do you want the accountant? Do you want the accountant to throw out some numbers here?
All right, yeah. Skip ahead if you're not into accountants.
Ben. Good thing Ben's not here.
Oh yeah.
He would be snoozing. No. These are interesting numbers. So
As an accountant would say.
the 2025 fiscal year, which I think just ended for the Mustang Club, they raised $65 million.
16. Is that
65 million.
no way.
65 million. 6 and a 5, and then 6 zeros behind that.
The entire university. That includes tuition and all that kind of
No. That's just the Mustang Club.
Just donations
Yeah.
to the athletic boosters.
6,158 donors, which on average, that's 10,500 per donor. I was a part of that group. I did not donate $10,500.
Why not, Walker? You're kind of dragging down the statistics.
Well, Boulevard Collective, get back to me on our
Oh, okay.
plan to pay the players, and maybe some more money will go to the Mustang Club.
Oh,
too.
there we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's a $10 million increase over last year's amount of $55 million, which
Which
was
was
a record last year.
Holy cow.
31% year-over-year increase in total donors. And then over the past 5 years, the Mustang Club has seen cash rise from 18 million to 65. That's crazy.
You could say
just-
it was a little more
And-
janky.
And the number of unique donors has tripled over the past 5 years.
And that's like,
Wow.
that just goes to show that the fact that the number that I particularly like is that there's 31% more people that are donating. It just shows the buy-in that we're getting across
Yeah.
the board. It's incredible.
Wow.
Where does
19 seven-figure donations
Yeah.
Yeah.
19
And-
seven-figure
and
donations.
62 six-figure donations.
Jay was one of the 19. Just throwing that out there.
That is that's factually incorrect. My
Here's an
my
interesting
gift
thing,
only
though.
had 2.
Is it actually was down from the year before. There were 63 six-figure gifts versus this year's 62. So, but the millionaire stepped up.
The millionaire
Mhm.
stepped up.
Or
big time.
Well,
probably
maybe-
the billionaires.
I was going to say, or what if one of the 6-figure ones improved into the 7-figure?
Exactly.
So we
But
could have
yeah,
had some of
we,
that.
we had 5 new 7-figure. Anyway,
Yeah,
Look at that.
you know what they say. I mean, you just gotta sow your seed, and it'll all come back to you, right?
Yeah.
Is that
That's what
is
I
that how
hear.
that works?
there's this place in Houston. I think they used to play basketball there.
Do they?
They did, yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll go on Sunday morning and they'll tell me something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
All right, just
Oh,
ignore that.
Do
All
we? Where do we think that most of the money is earmarked for? Do we know what it's earmarked for? Because with such a big improvement, is that going towards facilities? Because all the facilities are basically done now.
Well, they're renovating. So this offseason they've been renovating a lot of the boxes
Oh yeah.
and the
Oh, really?
media area.
Oh,
Yeah, the
so
press box is going
we're
to be
getting an
completely
improved-
redone. Yeah,
Is it
really?
Yeah,
Oh, I
That's
didn't know
exciting.
yeah, that's what Chris told me.
that. That's sick.
So
The grass. I'm really excited.
In the grass.
Oh, and the new grass.
The
yes.
people who donated the money from the grass are from Midland. And I'm
Winners.
I'm
course
pretty
they are.
excited. Their last name is Scarborough. I went to Scarborough Elementary School.
Oh,
So I'm pretty excited.
so you
about
know
that.
them basically. You're basically best friends with them.
I met their brother once.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. Jay's our
pretty much-
connection to the SMU field backing
Oh yeah.
grass.
Grass.
Grass. Yeah.
Uh,
A big grass family.
Big grass
grass
guy,
He's a big
Huge
guy.
grass.
huge grass guy.
Don't get me started on St. Augustine. Oh.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm working on cleaning that up in my new yard.
very nice.
All
Very
right.
nice.
Well, we were talking about hats earlier.
Yep.
And I think week 1 will be good. No hats needed. I see we got an 8 p.m. kickoff. But
Yep.
week 2, this is a game that Walker and the rest of us kind of disagree on of
Yeah.
of how it's going to go. But we'll get into that. We may have an episode coming up here in a little bit about kind of previewing that
Predictions.
schedule.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, Baylor's an 11 a.m. kickoff on the CW. Who cares if it's on the CW? Because we're going to be at Gerald J. Ford Stadium
You know
in
what?
Dallas, Texas.
I like the CW.
Undefeated.
I like when football games are on the CW. Shoot me.
What's your rationale behind it?
It's different. It's
different,
different. Yeah. And I like that people make fun of it. And I like the memes, honestly. I just think it's funny.
The memes were great.
Like, it's funny. And
Yeah.
and when we beat someone on the CW, like,
It's even better.
it's even better because not only did you have to play on the CW, you lost on
You
the
lost
CW.
on the CW.
You
Which is
got
great.
kicked out right after
Maybe
halftime.
maybe I just
on the
maybe I
CW.
just love it so much because of the TCU game. Like, it's just
Some good memories.
everything around that game was just made me feel good, and so I feel bound to it, attached to it now. You
Yeah.
know?
Well, let's
Big
hope that
fan.
repeats with Baylor and we can have another CW dub night.
I love that they hate it too, right? It's not inconveniencing us in the slightest,
Mm.
right? It's like we're going to be there. Like SMU fans,
Yeah.
for the most part, I understand some of you will be at fall weddings. Oh, that's awful. I feel so
Yeah.
I have one of those,
I feel
but
so bad for you.
I love you, my cousin that's getting married. Congrats.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
During the Baylor game?
No.
Oh, I was about to
Oh,
say.
yeah.
I actually may be out of town during the Baylor game though.
What? Walker's just dropping news
I know,
bombs
bro. I know.
live.
That is
I
blasphemy.
haven't told y'all yet.
That's
I've been nervous about
I'm
that.
sad.
See, he did it here so that we wouldn't
So we
like,
can't-
ream him because being in public. So, man,
I don't know. We
Okay.
could edit this out.
maybe we need to.
Anyway, so
You would have to be the one that does the editing.
oh crap,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how to do that. 11 a.m. kickoff against Baylor. You know what you need for that? You need a Mustang Mood hat for that. So
You do?
go
You will.
And a koozie for
And a koozie.
nice, cool beverage. I almost said beer, but beverage.
whatever you pick out at the at Gerald J. Ford Stadium. Be there.
Mm-hmm.
Be square. Don't be square.
Don't be square.
And where can they go to find this merch?
TheMustangMood.com. I can't believe we didn't say that earlier when we were talking about it.
That would have been
And
good.
everyone's like, "Oh, well, I guess I don't know where to go."
Yeah, it's in the
We'll put a link in the description.
Link
So
link in the bio of our Instagram and the description, or
Yeah.
you could just go to TheMustangMood.com.
themustangmood.com.
Yeah.
But go and get your stuff ahead of time. Don't order the week of the Baylor game. You'll be too
Yeah,
late. So
yeah,
order
'cause
now.
Shipping takes a few days. If you order $50 or more worth of merchandise, shipping is free.
Oh,
Right.
So get a
Standard
couple
shipping
items.
is
two
free.
hats.
Yeah.
Get
Get
two
a
hats.
polo.
That is true.
But
They
yeah,
look-
Good
they do look
polo.
snazzy.
They're good.
you like them?
Adidas.
Yeah,
Like-
Adidas polos.
Little different, You're not going to see a bunch of Adidas on the Mustang.
No.
I'm a big fan of
field.
Adidas. It's a
but
great one.
No, just being real here though, the place where we made the shirts didn't have a dry fit shirt option or like that type of material. I was bummed. I guarantee you, I swear, I vow an oath to you that whenever that material becomes available on the place that hosts our website, I will make a shirt
like
and
just
put
like
it
a
up for
t-shirt.
sale. No, like a polo, like a not a dry fit shirt, like a dry fit polo. Like
Yeah, like the more athletic feeling.
like the athletic polo. This is
I don't
athletic.
look
the one that you
athletic?
golf in?
No, I mean, you look very athletic, Jay. But what I'm saying is, whenever that material is able to be sold, I will do it.
Okay.
It'll be up
I
there.
can't wait to find out what it feels like to
Yeah.
be athletic.
You've worn. You know what I'm talking about.
But get your merch. Get it before the season starts so that you can rep everything. And you can find it, as Walker said, at themustangmood.com.
themustangmood.com. And then at Missouri State, I was looking at that the other day. It's like a 7-hour drive.
I've been there. I have a friend that lives there.
Really?
I live there.
I will have like a 2-week-old child at that point.
I'm
So
trying.
you're going.
I'm trying to go.
Really?
Yeah, to see him.
But he won't go to the Baylor game.
No,
well, look. Okay.
he'll go to Missouri State, but not Baylor.
That's all right. We need to talk about this offline. All right. We're going to take
Yeah.
this.
No, it's okay. It's
We'll
look,
correct this behavior.
I'll put it out there. There was a golf trip thrown out there with my dad and my brother, and those don't happen often. So
That
I
sounds
felt
like some TCU subterfuge to try to pull you away. I'm just saying.
distract me before the TCU game.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
there's some subterfuge going on right there.
You
There's
can
some.
golf in the afternoon, in the evening, even. Summer.
Oh, we're
so
going
long.
out of town, but
Stay in town.
There's golf courses in Dallas. Probably not what you're looking for though. But anyway, shall we move on to
Sure.
basketball?
Sure.
Or
Third-
no, we probably should continue with the football until we finish that out. We can circle back on basketball at the end.
Yeah. Derek King.
yeah. Oh, you forgot to mention
Oh.
the for the kickoff times. The TCU game, it says TBD, but it's going to be 11 a.m.
Now, hot take. I don't really care about going to that game.
I'm probably going to try to go, but that's all right.
Okay. Okay.
It's okay.
I can't blame you if you want to go to that. But 11 a.m. at their stadium, up in the very top,
It's hot.
where they
It's
always put our tickets.
It is true. It's
The very
not
top.
a pleasant experience.
I'm just
Even
like,
when you win.
I know, and it's fun. I've been actually both times we've won there. I was there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I don't know.
It will
It
be
just-
11 a.m. though.
Yeah, it just doesn't sound like fun. I don't know. Kicking their rear though is always fun.
And being there for it, it's it's a risk. Either way, it's a risk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would
Last
the
time I was there, I
sunburn
almost
be
got
worth it.
run over by some.
Like, would you rather
Girls.
be, if we lose, would you rather be like depressed and alone, or depressed and surrounded by TCU fans?
Depressed
but
and
also your brothers,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and then you can go
I don't know.
put a can of alcoholic or non-alcoholic beverage in a Mustang Mood koozie and drink.
The official koozie of the Mustang Mood.
Yeah. The one that says the Mustang Mood on it. But if you win, would you rather be alone or around
If we
a bunch
win,
of
I'd
TCU fans?
way rather be around the TCU fans.
and with
Yeah,
SMU.
that's a good point.
I'm gonna just walk out smiling. That's what I would be doing. I just look at everyone and just.
I don't know. I just have
You'd be
such
like
a
that
disdain
LeBron
for them.
picture where he's like, I don't forget what the caption was. I forget what the caption was.
I'm having a hard time getting.
No. I think our audience knows that.
Like
that
LeBron,
one
it's like, I
picture
can't
of
believe this is
LeBron
my
James.
life.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that one did not.
It didn't land, though, because
I'm
it
gonna
came
play this
later.
sound because it's funny.
I kind of peed a little bit. It was sort of
It's Walker's coping thing. Whenever something
At
awkward
least
happens.
Billy laughs when I tell a joke.
Oh me. Anyway, yeah, TCU game will be an 11, almost certainly. We'll see. I could be convinced. I'll have like a 3-week hold at that point, and so we'll see. We'll see if I can sneak away.
I can
So
say-
your kid is gonna be born week 2 of football season.
The day after East Texas is the due date.
Okay, so
Apparently
week
you don't
1.
get to control these.
I guess is born week 1. So yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I was to say your kid's age like lines up with the football schedule.
almost.
We can just
perfect.
like call your kid
Oh well,
the football week that it is.
I think this is what I think should happen. Jay should just say, "Hey, listen, we need the kid a day, like 2 days early," and the kid will literally be there, born, and the next day inundated in SMU football. So basically, you could say from the day this baby was born, an SMU football fan. Just throw him in.
Could be cool.
Just
It
saying
could be.
that could be a really neat thing.
Got to say, our doctor, she's a huge SMU fan.
Huge,
Huge.
huge.
Huge. Actually, I think we've told the story, but saw Ben there.
Yep.
At this doctor, and all of us have bonded over our SMU fandom. So
She's probably down with
She
it,
was
man.
at the ACC championship game.
Wow.
Yeah.
She was following the Mustangs deep this season. You know who else was following the Mustangs deep this season?
Who?
Maybe not following, but leading actually.
Absolutely.
De'Aaron King.
Oh, the man.
I got to say, by far, the most underrated guy in the nation, I think, right now.
But is he? Is he underrated?
Used to be.
Used to
Yes,
be.
used
Yeah.
to be.
Yeah.
Now he's rated.
He's young too.
He's young. He's under 40. That's what I hear.
Definitely under 40.
I think he's under 30. I think
Yeah.
he might be 30.
Most likely.
He was slinging ball while we were in school. So
Yeah.
anyway, played for a little guy named Rhett Lashley. Y'all ever heard of him?
At the school known as Miami.
Yeah. Of Ohio?
No. No, not that one. The one by the beach. Really cracking yourself up here.
Jay's having the best time.
I am.
This is his favorite podcast.
It's been a while. Come on.
Just letting it all out. Just letting it all out.
Oh, this is my favorite show.
So who is Derek King? What does he do?
He's our quarterback coach.
Oh, is he really?
Yep. Him and Sam Hollander. Another great guy. He's going to be on the list next year, I bet. He's a mastermind of a lot of stuff. Great mind in the college football space. Anyway, Derek King made the list. The
What list?
The DCTF list. What's that? Dave Campbell's Texas football. 40 under 40.
I believe so, yeah.
So does that mean he's like a billionaire, or what is the 40 under 40?
He has $40,
$40.
and he's under 40.
He's doing great.
I think it's the top 40 most influential people in football across Texas
Under 40.
under the age of 40 years old.
Yeah, frankly, that's a pretty big deal, right?
pretty big.
He has a pretty big influence. If you think about it, he's got a huge, actually not pretty big, he's got a huge influence on what's going to happen this upcoming season.
Yeah.
Because as we all know, with your quarterback, you kind of rise and fall as a team.
Yeah.
And he's the one he's the guy in the corner, whispering to Rocky and tell him how to throw touchdown passes. So, yeah,
That's what he's
Yeah.
just
he just
comes up to KJ, starts singing in his ear.
Well, now that he has the microphone in his helmet, he just plays it for him. Whenever the play's started, he just starts playing that, and so KJ just
That's
gets
awesome.
excited.
Anyway, so that's super exciting. We're pumped to have him on our staff, on our football staff, and definitely I think I would say he's like number 2 on my list of people that I want to join or to come on the Mustang Mood podcast. Coach Lashley, obviously.
Yeah, that'd be
and
huge.
then De'Aaron King would be a great interview. So we'd love to see him. So if you're watching, De'Aaron, we'd love to have you on the pod. Yeah.
If you know Derek, send this to him.
But we'd also love to have anyone else. No, like
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
we'll take anybody.
Yeah. Those are the top.
He's just
two.
top of mind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then literally anybody else who has anything to do with SMU football.
We'll talk to you.
Yeah.
I just talk to random people that wear SMU stuff, you know?
It is true.
Doesn't matter.
I bet
Doctor's office, grocery store, we'll do it. We'll talk SMU ball anytime.
it's great when you wear. By the way, when you wear a Mustang Mood hat, it gets people's attention. I went and got coffee with somebody. Baristas apparently for going to SMU brings up conversations. So
Wow.
just a good reason to get SMU apparel in general, but particularly you should get Mustang Mood stuff. But you should wear SMU stuff out in public. We're out there. We're all over the place.
There's
Facts.
at least 6,158 of us.
At least that many. We know of these ones.
Because I know that many people donated to the Mustang Club this year.
Yep. At least that many.
Oh, me.
Awesome. Shall we talk about QBs then? Since we were just talking about our
Well,
quarterbacks coach?
Actually, I did want to talk about something. Is my fear that a lot of weight is going to be on KJ's shoulders this year.
Yes.
Lost a lot of skill in, I think, like our top 3, something like that. Wide receivers are all gone. Obviously, our best running back is gone. And so the returning production of what was so amazing last year, you know, obviously Brashard Smith just went ham.
Yep.
And so anyway, so we don't have that back. We don't have a lot of the threats. We've got RJ Maryland, which will be huge.
Yeah.
But I'm a little nervous at the moment about our skill positions, wide receiver and running back.
Not that we don't have talent. It's just we don't have a lot of experienced talent.
But
maybe.
boy, do we have stuff coming in the pipeline for 2026.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've got a little bit coming. So I'm excited about
But
that.
this next year, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so just a little nervous about that. I think that he's capable of it. Like I think that that will put the pieces together, and a good quarterback makes it a lot easier. I think we had our wide receivers and our running backs made KJ look good this year. I think it may be the other way. Other way around this year. Whereas KJ's making the other skill positions look good.
And I have no
Probably
doubt.
necessary.
I have no doubt that he has the capability to do that.
Yeah.
You know,
He showed it. Just like you look back at like the Duke game in the first half of the Clemson game, like just need a little more discipline and in some places like just a refined game a little bit. But man, the raw talent's there without a doubt.
Do you
sure.
think so? ESPN had SMU's biggest position group as a question being our defensive line because obviously Elijah Roberts went to the draft. There's just we lost a lot of our really big experience there. They put that as our lead position group of needing or just unknown. Do you think that the receiver group is more unknown than the D-line, or do you think D-line is more than the position group of receiver?
Can I say they're equal?
So both up there.
both unknown.
Yeah, I would say that they're both relatively unknown. I'd lean towards defensive line just because like we've got RJ Maryland, right, which will cover up a lot of sins in that kind of wide receiver room. I hope, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I would probably lean towards D-line. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, when you lose like a defensive anchor, I mean, we had Elijah Roberts on. I mean, when you lose a defensive anchor like him, it's
What a
just
stud.
that's a big gap to fill. And the thing is like I agree. Maybe as a position group, the receivers probably took a larger step backwards in terms of experience, in terms of what we had this year versus last year. But I think, like you said, KJ is going to be able to kind of lift them up more to where we're not going to notice it as much as maybe our defensive line. Like at least as of now, like we could have guys step up that we got some guys at the transfer portal. We got some guys that can step up that were on the team last year. And if they step up huge, great. I would love to be wrong because that's exactly what we want.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. I think that they'll cover up, like you said, some of the sins being with RJ Maryland and yeah.
And not saying that they are sins, right? But
No, just
yeah.
It'll help. Yeah, it'll just make it easier.
If we take a little step back in the wide receiver position, we've got some space. Hoping that he stays healthy all year. I think that would be a huge difference. And Hibner, obviously was
Hibner,
a big piece as well. So we'll see.
Yeah.
See. What do you think, Walker?
Y'all covered it.
Okay.
I agree.
You know what I was thinking about in the shower this morning?
Do tell us. Tell us your shower thoughts.
Is
Jay.
1 year ago today, who did we think our starting quarterback was going to be for the 2024 season?
That is kind of
You're right.
wild.
We were having an argument, right? Because I think
Yeah.
probably right about this time was the news of, hey, there's a position battle going on.
Which we did
not
not see
naming a-
coming.
Not naming a starter. Yeah, after Preston Stone led us to the first conference championship in 40 years or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there was
We're
no
like-
question that
We were
Preston
like, this
Stone's
is
our guy.
Preston's team.
Exactly. That was our thought. I'm sure if we went back and listened to the podcast,
I
from
know
a
that
year
was
ago,
my thought. I
we
remember
were
saying
like,
that.
There's no
For sure.
chance that it's Kevin's year. Maybe
Maybe the year
next
after
year.
type thing. Yeah.
But 1,000% this is Preston Stone's team. And look how it went.
And then like each week it just started changing little by little, and then we're just like, you know what? We know whose team this is.
Yeah.
It's just
And
it's
remember
crazy
the
how that
first
goes.
game Kevin started?
Wait, really?
Was that
In Nevada?
Was it
No.
No.
Nevada was the opening.
was it TCU or BYU?
BYU was when they were still switching like every other possession.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's actually why we
started
That's
lost.
why we lost
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah. And Coach Lashley even said that. Yeah. Anyway. But anyway, neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyway, I just like when you think back on the 2024 season, I feel like I'm going to think about the ACC championship game. I'm going to think about the college football playoff run. I'm going to think about a lot of things, a lot of great memories. Sonny Dykes getting kicked out of the stadiums.
one of
was
my favorite
fantastic.
memories that just generally beyond football. It's just
I'll go
one of the
back and watch
greatest memories.
that. The touchdown from the championship game that tied it up. I'll watch that, and then I'll watch the video of Sonny Dykes getting announced that he got kicked out, and the shock in the press box. There's just like it's a gas.
Stunned
Everyone
silence.
Because there were a lot of TCU people in there too.
There's a fair amount.
Yeah.
I think it shocked everybody.
Yeah.
It was unheard of. It was amazing. It
I
was one of
loved
the
it.
greatest moments of the
Yeah.
season. But anyway, you won't think, or I mean, unless you listen to the Mustang Mood podcast, I don't think many people will think about the quarterback question mark that was there at the beginning of the
Mhm.
year. And so I think that there's going to be a lot because last offseason he was splitting reps with Preston, obviously. And so I think knowing that he's QB1 and that there's no doubt at all in our mind that KJ's starting this year, I think is going to allow him to be a more mature, like better prepared for this season. So
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, yeah, he did miss a lot of reps because all the way leading up to season, the first 5 games of the season, just that's a lot of reps. That's
Yeah.
QB1 that you
Yeah.
lose. And, it showed up at the end of the season. Like the mistakes that were made looked more like experience mistakes, less so talent mistakes. And so
Yeah. If I'm Kevin
super excited
Jennings,
for that for this year.
if I'm Kevin Jennings for this year, like leading up to it, I am working on ball protection
Mm-hmm.
a lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I would know exactly what he's doing because I was also a college quarterback. Just kidding.
And EA
I know
College
everything.
Football 2025.
Excited for 26 to come out.
I am. I think it comes out like it'll already have come out by the time
I-
this podcast is released.
Yeah.
So
I have a rule. I'm not buying it unless we have a good season. So it's one of those things.
You
where-
won't have to buy it because Jay will buy it.
I'll buy
that
it.
is true. But
Don't
this
come
is
over. We'll play.
well, like okay. Think about this rationale real quick though. So like, if your team does well, you want to immortalize that in your team.
Yeah.
SMU had a great year in 25. So if I'm gonna play, I want to play as 25. If we have a good season in 26, I'm gonna buy the 26 so that I can immortalize that one as my team.
Do you keep?
So you
the
just
discs?
want to be a year behind.
I just want to keep whatever year it's whatever years are my favorite years. Those are the years I want to play. That's just how I. That's how I do it.
He's got 84 in there as well.
I played 2K13 in basketball, NBA 2K13 into the 2020s. So because that was my favorite year. So think about that.
That's hilarious.
But
Oh,
that's just
man.
me. That's just me.
What else we got going on?
All right, I think we've beat the horse of. Not that we condone beating horses. We're all about horses, specifically ponies and
I don't
Mustangs.
like horses, but I like Peruna. That's the only horse I like.
Do you want to talk about the list
QB rankings.
of QBs?
Yeah. Let's start at the bottom. Why not?
Kevin Jennings is no. I'm just kidding. They would
Not
not.
there.
They would not disrespect us like that.
Kevin is not at the bottom, but Stanford's quarterback is Elijah
Brown.
Brown.
Yeah. I mean,
That's the mark he makes when he hits the ground.
All they have to
Brown.
say about him is because all the players have like a little paragraph or whatever about them. This one says Stanford's Elijah Brown enters the 2025 season as the Sporting News' lowest ranked quarterback in the ACC. That's all they have to say.
You're the worst.
That's it.
Yeah, I guess enough said there, but poor Stanford.
Yeah, let's jump up. All right.
Yeah, let's.
Robbie
Wake
Ashford,
Forest.
Wake Forest, California, Devin Brown.
Yeah, poor Cal lost.
Syracuse, Ricky Collins. Pittsburgh.
Didn't
Eli
Syracuse
Stein.
just get a 5-star recruit? I think they just got a 5-star recruit
Maybe.
from Florida. Anyway.
Bill Belichick at number 12.
Yeah, he's the quarterback.
Yeah.
Max
and
Johnson.
And his backup is Max.
Max Johnson. Wasn't Max Johnson the LSU quarterback from like 4 years ago? He went to A&M and then he had a brother there too. I thought he was. I thought Max Johnson had I thought he had his brother that's a tight end.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had 2 at
Went
LSU and 2 at A&M.
Yeah, 2 LSU, 2 at A&M, and then now he's, I guess, at North Carolina. That's interesting that he's the starting quarterback there. Interesting.
They start their season against
I think
little
North
Pony
TCU?
Frogs. Oh man, don't get me started on that deal. All right, yeah, let's give up the SMU game and then travel to Dublin, Ireland to play UNC instead. It's value for our season ticket holders, man. It's
Who will
we
not
got to
see
make sure that they have value.
It's pretty sick, though.
I mean, if
okay,
you
don't
if
get me
you
wrong.
go to Ireland,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Don't get me wrong. It'd
most
be
of them
fun
won't
to
go.
go to Ireland, but don't cancel your series with your longtime rivals and then say, we're doing this to add value to our season tickets, and then use your home game against UNC to play in Ireland instead of.
Yeah. I mean, we'll have a bit of a break, but I promise it'll be back. The rivalry,
it'll
rivalry will
come back.
come back. There's no way it's dead forever.
Yeah.
It just kind of sucks that we have to take a break because Sonny Dykes is, well, sunny.
all right, so this is now we're in the top 10.
Yeah,
All
top 10. Florida State, Tommy Castellanos.
He was. Didn't he also transfer from
He's BC's.
Boston College?
Yeah, he was BC's.
Yeah,
quarterback.
because I
BC,
remember when we played Boston College, he was okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
anyway.
both times we played. He,
And speaking of Boston College, they're number 9, Grayson James.
there you go. He took over at the end of the last season.
Yep.
Basically, they
for
kicked.
Castellanos.
So Florida State's literally taking the hand-me-downs from Boston College now. Definitionally speaking,
Rough.
that's rough. After going with the season that they had last year.
Virginia Tech, Chiron Drones. Looks like he's got a pretty cool mustache. Next, Virginia, Chandler Morris. Oh,
We know
that's
that
a
name.
familiar name.
Chandler.
Where do we know that guy from?
Huh. He went to that school in Denton, right? That's the only school he's ever gone to, right?
Something like that.
He spent 1 year there.
Oh wait, no, I think we met his dad.
We did, yeah. His dad seems.
I think I know his dad. He was the coach at Allen,
Yep, exactly. Yeah,
and I think he got fired from Arkansas.
he did. Yeah,
Yeah,
and,
and then-
before that, he was.
He took a sledgehammer out of Ben Hicks's hands as he was crying, and took it to Arkansas or something like that. I don't know. I think something with Ben Hicks, and yeah,
Something about and
I think he
and
was.
something about Arkansas hiring him after a 5-7 season
7-5
or 7-5 season.
Arguably should have been 6-6. That Tulane game at the end of the year was nuts. It was nuts. The ball totally crossed the goal line. It was not called a touchdown. I can't believe that we won that game. Anyway,
Yeah. For
flashback
those
to
that don't
2017.
remember, Coach Morris used to be the SMU coach while we were in school.
Oh, are they related?
A little
Oh,
bit.
that's weird. Wow.
They're brothers or something. I don't know.
That was a different
yeah.
Chad Morris.
So he's really
yeah.
gone downhill. Maybe on the way back up, but Oklahoma,
I was gonna say.
TCU to North
Man,
Texas.
we don't get Virginia this year.
Virginia,
Virginia.
is a huge step
Man,
up over
Yeah.
TCU and UNT. Like that's a huge
Yeah.
step up. So
Yeah, for
actually, he's really moving up to the world. So
Honestly,
you know what? Good
Good for him.
Good for the Morris family.
I don't
They've
have
really
anything.
been
I don't
moving.
have anything against the Morrises. No, because
Yeah,
Chad
fair
Morris. Chad Morris is a coach that is. I know what I'm trying to say, but I don't know how to say it.
He's a high integrity guy.
Well, no, he's in the line of coaches that led to the success that SMU
I
has
see.
had today.
Without
yeah.
him, we don't get Cloudy, and without Cloudy, we don't.
Yeah. I see what
Yeah.
you're saying. He honestly is kind of what started the butterfly effect that led us to have more successful seasons.
Well, you
getting
could go
into
back. You could
bowl
go back to
wins.
June Jones too. You
Yeah,
know, like,
I would-
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
June laid the foundation. It was a little bumpy, but he laid a foundation.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now the NCAA, I mean,
He laid the
Anyway.
foundation. it got built up. The house got built. Sonny Dykes dropped a nuclear warhead on it, and Rhett Lashley rebuilt it even better.
But not as big as nuke as the NCAA dropped. So we knew how to rebuild.
True.
And we got Rhett Lashley.
True.
And
I didn't
now-
think it would take us this long to get through the top.
anyway,
The
number
quarterback
6.
rankings. Number 6, Duke.
Wolf.
Darian Mensah.
Tulane guy, right?
He's going to be
Yep.
solid.
Um,
But here, the top 5, this is where, and if you think about it, like, this is where our schedule is probably going to be the most difficult.
Yeah.
I think that when we come
Yep.
into, well, you can talk about the Louisville guy, because I think Louisville's going to be a tough game.
Oh, yeah.
for sure. Yeah, Miller Moss from Louisville.
Thanks for saying it correctly, though.
Yep. Let's see. That's
He doesn't have a lot of stats.
No.
Hasn't done a whole lot yet, but if Louisville's picking him as their starting quarterback, I mean,
He's got big shoes to fill, but
yeah, like, he'll be
he
solid.
seems to be a loyal guy. So,
number 4, Kevin Jennings, SMU.
all right.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with
Number 4.
it. Maybe he should be higher, but that's okay.
I think so.
I mean, it's tough to rank him highly.
I
after
think
the
it's because
last
of his
two games.
interceptions. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think the last 2 games just, yeah. But is he better than Carson Beck? Oh, sorry, I got ahead of him. But is he better than him? Yeah, he's better than Carson Beck. But the problem is that that's the expectation is being a young quarterback, you improve, and his ceiling is just a lot higher than Carson Beck's.
Yeah. So number 3, the long lost member of 21 Pilots, the quarterback from Miami, Carson Beck.
Yep. I think, yeah, honestly, if I would move anything, I would definitely move KJ above Carson Beck.
Yeah,
Yep.
Now,
Yeah.
I've got tremendous respect for number 1 and number 2.
Yeah.
So
Georgia Tech, Haynes King, number 2.
Watch out for Georgia Tech this season. I'm so glad they're not on our schedule. I hope that we see them in Charlotte, North Carolina.
I like the
in
Yellow
December.
Jackets. They're kind of cool, you know?
I'm a fan.
I like them.
I watched a YouTube video today about the triple option, and it featured Georgia Tech heavily in the the history of the triple option.
I know someone that's going to grad school there right now. So
Hey, Ramblin' Wreck from Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Hell of an engineer.
Yeah, and I've got a soft spot for Haynes King. I mean, because I grew up an A&M fan. He played for A&M first and just didn't really pan out well. And seeing him go from there, A&M's like the school where you have good quarterbacks, go there, do poorly, and then leave
die,
elsewhere and
yeah.
do great. Like that's just what they do. Kyle Allen, that's an A&M quarterback, by the way. So that transferred out. So there's just they have a history
Wow.
of that. So. But Haynes King has like really taken Georgia Tech and just really taken on that mantle. I loved watching them when they played Georgia. I mean, that was just
That was the
the
best
dude has
game
got
of the year last
heart, like just heart of heart.
yeah.
And so I have a soft spot for Haynes King. I think he's a great quarterback. I don't mind him being above KJ just because of what he did for the Yellow Jackets.
Georgia and Georgia Tech play every year, right? Because
Yeah, they're
time.
rivals.
Good old fashioned hate.
I'm excited for this one this year.
It's so it was at Georgia last year. This year it's not at Georgia Tech's campus. They're playing it at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, which I feel like is a
Georgia's
awful
home field.
It's like if we were playing UT and we were like, we don't want to play it at Ford. We want to play it at AT&T Stadium. Like it's
Yeah.
still like kind of a home game for us,
Yeah,
but there would definitely be more orange in that stadium than there would be.
100%.
For sure. Yeah.
And so,
it does
I don't
kind
know, I
of
feel like-
it kind of shafts GT a little bit.
yeah.
It does. It kind of it's basically what happened with the ACC championship game where we went to Charlotte and Clemson basically got a free home game out of
Right.
it.
But I'm sure they'll make a lot of money from it, so that's good too. Good
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah, I mean that's always the plus.
Yeah, I think that is probably why they moved it.
Yeah. No,
To make them
don't blame them.
Anyway, speaking of home games in
Nope.
Charlotte, North Carolina,
Number 1, does he deserve it? I don't know, but Cade Klubnik is ranked number 1.
I think you probably just I've definitely
I think he is actually the best quarterback coming into this season. Just period. I think he is the best one. I think DJ Lagway's up there. I think there's several other ones that are really good, but
yeah.
I do think that Cade Klubnik is number 1. Which weirdly enough, I think Arch Manning is like the leading guy for Heisman, which is weird because Cade's just shown that he's an elite quarterback.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. I think
Seems like a good guy too.
Clemson's kind of putting things
Yeah.
together.
I think anybody that plays under Dabo, like I think he just kind of generates good guy like atmospheres. I think the guys that play for Dabo just tend to be more quality just because of the kind of guy that Dabo is. And I think the same is true of Rhett Lashley. That's one of the comparisons I actually really like. I really like Rhett Lashley when he's compared to Dabo Swinney because I think they're very similar in their off the field ethics, kind of fostering this positive atmosphere for the players and just really like Elijah Roberts talked about this when we interviewed him about the family environment that SMU has that Rhett Lashley embodies. I really have a lot of respect for Dabo Swinney because he does the exact same thing at Clemson. And so yeah, I would expect any quarterback that's coming out of Clemson to be a quality guy. Just like I would expect KJ and anybody coming out of SMU to be a quality guy. It comes from the top down. The environment comes top down. And the coaches, those two coaches are great. They're top of the line.
All right.
Cool.
We want to talk about this real quick. The private, all 8 private ACC universities are in the top 15 of total private school spending. Anyway, it's a very
Basically.
specific stat.
We're the most expensive private schools in the country.
One of-
ACC.
Yep. So
Yeah,
USC,
pretty much.
Notre Dame, Stanford, Miami.
Which you wouldn't for some
The
reason
USC
I would have
is-
expected the Ivy Leagues to be more expensive, but I guess because the Ivy Leagues have non-existent athletics departments, it kind of
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, it's
So
the
this-
athletics, but yeah.
Just athletic spending is what this graph is, and we'll post a link to this as well. But it's an interesting chart. So what are we? We're down the list a little ways. We're right above Yale, right above Liberty in spending amount.
We're at number 14. I just counted.
Number 14
But it's-
in amount spent, but also you have
Almost
to-
15% of our total school budget goes to athletics, which is on the higher end.
on the higher end, but not as high as someone else in the Metroplex.
Oh my
Is it-
gosh, TCU 21.6%,
More than $1 in $5.
and they still suck. That's crazy, and they spend more than us.
What's
Oh, they
crazy
spend a lot more
is
than us.
USC spends the most, and it's only 3.5% of their budget.
Oh my gosh,
That's insane.
But I mean, USC's got a huge.
they could really
student
turn on
body.
the. They
And
could turn on the
Stanford.
tap and
Stanford
just blow
too.
everyone away.
But I'm sure
Notre
they're
Dame
spending
makes sense.
tons of money in.
I'm actually surprised Notre Dame isn't number 1, but that's just me.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Anyway, so
It's interesting. I mean, just
I think one thing to consider is we have less sports than other teams. Like we
Yes.
don't
Yeah,
have baseball.
true.
We don't have
True.
softball. We don't have men's track and field.
yeah, maybe you're right on an per athlete basis.
We
it
don't have
might
like
be
field
more-
hockey or lacrosse. So that's just like one thing to take. Like whereas USC's probably got all of those things. We don't have as many athletic programs on the Hilltop.
I've said this in like 3 other podcasts that we've done. I would love to have an SMU baseball team. I think that would be one of
yeah.
the coolest
That's
things
my
ever.
number one desire.
It's like
I don't
if
really
we
like
could pick-
baseball, but it'd be cool.
I grew up hating baseball, thinking it was one of the most boring sports ever. Now I truly enjoy listening to it. I enjoy watching it. It's just one of the best hangout like sports that you
Amen.
can have.
Amen. And man, I would have loved. I hear stories of people going to the baseball game and like studying at the baseball game instead of like
Mm-hmm. Well-
I feel like that'd be great. In March in Dallas, just go outside. Get a little sun,
Yeah.
hit the books, watch the boys hit the bags.
It's because
Around the
you
bags.
can do that with baseball. That's what makes it such a great sport is that you
Yeah.
can actually do something else while it's going on, and then the announcers tell you when to pay attention. Basically, when they get excited, you look up and you see everything happen.
Yeah.
But it happens
Good
as
point.
the announcers say it.
Good point.
So I love it. Anyway, I would love to see that. Whoever's in, I guess, the athletics department, whoever has the ability to push that through, let's get a baseball team right over 75,
Yeah.
like Jay always says.
Yeah, the Mustang Mood Field, constructed right over US
Right
Highway
over
75.
Why don't we just like turn all of 75 through Dallas just basically into Clyde-Warren Park?
They're building
Just cover all of
one
75.
they're building like a new version
Yeah, in
of
South
Clyde Warren
Dallas,
down
right?
by
Yeah.
by the zoo.
Is
It actually looks
isn't
like
it
it's going to be
done?
awesome. It's not done yet.
Oh, okay.
Because I drive by it every day for work. And
I mean, 75's already buried. Let's just cover it up.
honestly, it
Just put it over.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even be that bad. Like, it wouldn't be that hard. And if you covered it up like far enough, then baseball's flying wouldn't be hitting cars. It wouldn't be able to happen.
They'll just
No,
hit
I
the
think that's a
houses. But
feature.
yeah.
Yeah, they might hit. Yeah, but
I think the baseball
you get a free baseball if it hits
hitting
your house.
cars is a feature of
Not a bug.
of the Mustang Mood
Yeah.
Field. All right, I think that's all the time we've got for this week. We're preparing an episode for next week where we're going to go over some key games this season to watch out for in the 2025 college football season, and ranking our toughest, our most exciting matchups of the year.
Yeah.
And so watch out for that next week or the week after. I forget exactly when we're doing that,
Yeah.
but
And check out the mustangmood.com.
Get yourself some merch.
If you're interested, get some merch. It'd be great. We love just sharing our passion with
do.
everybody.
Our mood.
And if we
passionate.
see you wearing Mustang Mood merch out in public, we'll be very passionate. That's for sure.
We'll tattoo your
Yes.
baby. Sorry, just in from legal. We can't do that, but we'll do something special.
We'll do something. We'll figure it out. It'll be
But
awesome.
until then, stay in the Mustang mood
Oh yeah.
and pony up.
Keep it moody. Pony up.
Heck yeah.